Circus performer Jean Liber, the man with a double body, had a parasitic twin named Jacques growing out of his torso. A slaughterhouse near Darmstadt, West Germany, 1962. A chandelier manufacturer couldn't find a suitable production facility to fulfill an order from a wealthy sheikh and turned to a nearby slaughterhouse for help. The sinking of the transatlantic ocean liner Normandy on February 9, 1942, at Pier 88 in New York City. Periscope reading glasses for lying down, 1936. Elizabeth Beard was the first female motorcyclist to circumnavigate the world. Humíme Sovětská aya, Tallinn, 1970. Advertisement for the Holborn 9100 personal computer, United Kingdom, 1981. Muhammad Ali gets knocked down by Henry Cooper in 1963. Nirvana on Halloween 1900 Akron, Ohio, United States. A soldier of the United States Army Signal Pigeon Corps, World War I, October 1918. Bush and Reagan with Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev, meeting in Lower Manhattan with the Twin Towers in the background, 1988. Sophie Loren at her apartment in Rome, Italy for a photo shot by David Seymour, 1955. This photo was taken from West Berlin toward East Berlin. The Berlin Wall had not yet been built in this area. 1961. Dancing on the battleship Duke of York. A film crew member shields an actor from the rain with an umbrella on the set of the film Caligula 1979. Catherine Townsend of Minneapolis was named Queen of Laughter in 1961. In addition to physical beauty, the jury also assessed the loudness of the contestants' laughter. Militia fighting vehicle, 1940, United Kingdom. A Marine with the 7th War Dog Platoon, 25th Marine Regiment, takes a nap while Butch, his war dog, stands guard. Iwo Jima, February 1945. Playing basketball with an umbrella in the 1950s. Young Louis Armstrong. Boy with Cod, Greenland, 1927. Vending machines in Budapest, 1967. The Beatles at lunch in London, 1960s. Adolf Hitler with 107 National Socialist members elected to the Reichstag after the 1930 election, September 1930. Villa of Brule. The Great Hostile Indian Camp on River Brule near Pine Ridge, South Dakota, 1891. Driver's Ed class in 94. Visitors examine a model at the Futurama exhibit, New York City, 1939. Mao Zedong at age 20, founder and first ruler of the People's Republic of China. Flocking equipment at a police station, Govan, Scotland, United Kingdom, late 19th century. A Japanese airline's first-class flight in the 1970s. British sex symbol Diana Dawes. Fearless, author Valentin Kuklaev, 1971. PSA flight attendants, 1960. A man using Alexander Graham Bell's first telephone, 1925. Soviet soldiers inspect a captured German 240mm gun carriage near Krasnoye Selo. The German designation for the gun was 24cm Kanone M 16 T-Ryuwand. A father and son fetch water from a rice field, 1952, Vietnam. Gloria Stewart, 1930s. Circus act Gilded People, 1933. June 1938, Paris, France. Professor Sigmund Freud, the 82-year-old Austrian psychoanalyst, is pictured in Paris with a female companion. Model Lisa von Sargreaves at the Eiffel Tower, 1939, Paris. Kindergarten children in the village of Natalyevka during a cycling competition, 1979. Miss Turkey Leg's Leg Beauty Contest, United States, 1953. Bystanders watch a fire at an oil refinery in Signal Hill, California, 1958. Beauty School on the Beach, United States, 1950s. Tramcar, street cleaning, 1951, Leningrad. World War I veterans after a brawl with American Nazis at Hitler's birthday celebration. The odds were 35-1 in favour of the Nazis. April 1938. Brigitte Bardot and Tilda Tamar display stockings in a shop window in Paris, 1954. Railway bridge across the Dnieper near Zaporozhye, blown up by the Red Army during its retreat, USSR, 1941. Two United States Army MPs are slightly amused interrogating two German grade school children pressed into military service as the war was winding down, 1945. In general, any German soldier under 17 was briefly interrogated and then allowed to return home. A makeshift hospital in a Catholic cathedral, 1944, Leyte Island, Philippines. Officials swear allegiance to the President, 1971, Uganda. Titanic and Olympic at Belfast Dockyard, 1910. Evgeny Sandov, the man who laid the foundations for the development of bodybuilding, 1900s. Italian actress Sophia Loren takes off her shoes as she rests near the Kremlin in Moscow on July 26, 1969. Vladimir Putin with his daughter Maria Leningrad, 1985. In the Ethiopian army of 1880, soldiers did not wear shoes. Dosimetric monitoring of Chernobyl nuclear power plant employees, 1990, USSR. The Taj Mahal Mosque Mausoleum is camouflaged during the Third Indo-Pakistani War in December 1971, which resulted in East Pakistan Bangladesh gaining independence. German firefighters training to detect sound sources in the dark, Germany, 1940. Corps de Ballet Girls Audrey Hepburn in the Centre, Cambridge Theatre, London, 1949. Vacationers on the Black Sea, 1967, Gudauta. A pair of bears perform at the Amsterdam circus and even know how to box in proper athletic attire, 1928. Al Capone and his son at a baseball game in Chicago, 1931. Pablo Picasso entertaining Brigitte Bardot at his villa in Cannes, 1956. Monica Bellucci, 1989. Margaret Jordanson, dancer and acrobat at the Cirque Medrano in Paris. Depeche Mode, Miscentostand. American soldiers during the Battle of Hue, Republic of Vietnam, January 30 to March 3, 1968. United States Air Force Sergeant Harold Rogers with his mascot dog, Mr. before a bombing mission over Germany. World War II. Electric recreational vehicles at the Electro 77 exhibition held in Sokolniki Park, USSR, 1977. A pit pony and miner in a mine at New Aberdeen, August 1946. Alexander Graham Bell, surrounded by executives making the first call between New York and Chicago in 1892. Captured MG-34 as an anti-aircraft mount. The last cup of kamikaze sake. Seven-year-old Drew Barrymore presents Princess Diana with a doll at the London premiere, while Steven Spielberg looks on. Fidel Castro showing off his beard to Muhammad Ali, September 1996. The Time and Space Car concept car at the New York Auto Show in 1956. Harper's Bazaar model Antonia, 1962, Hong Kong, China. New Britain, Duk Duk Dancers, Gazelle Peninsula. Huge white sturgeon. Robert F. Kennedy, 1968. Berlin 1945. A girl at an IBM System 360 Model 85, January 18, 1971, United States. Funeral of German fighter pilot Manfred von Richthofen, Bertangels, Third French Republic, April 22, 1918. Sharon Stone in her youth, 1980s. Otto von Bismarck and his dogs, 19th century Germany. A fireman with his department's badge, 1875, Japan. Boney M. on Red Square during her Moscow tour, December 1978. Princess Diana, 1960s. Hector the Rat, the first French astronaut, 1961. Cameron Diaz, 1900s. Ernest Hemingway with Republican soldiers on the front lines, Teruel, Spain, December 1937. Hammer for knocking cones off cedar trees, Baikal region, 1917. The mummy of the Copper Man and his tools found by a miner in 1899 at Chiquicamata Mina, Chile. Dated to 550 CE. Larry DeMar and Steve Ritchie working on the designs for the pinball table Black Knight 2000. A washing machine powered by a Willys MB SUV used by the United States military in New Guinea, 1943. Padang women during a London visit in 1935. $50,000 plastic mannequins at the Olympic Stadium in Rome, made as extras for the filming of the games about the Olympic Games. Italian Republic, 1969. Ernest Hemingway relaxes in his boat with a Thompson submachine gun and his son Jack. "25-year-old Stalin among his comrades in Kutaisi." British soldiers and police pose for a photograph with a defused 1,000-kilogram German high-explosive bomb. Glasgow, March 1941. A campaign poster of actress Jane Mansfield. United States, 1964. In 1964, actress Jane Mansfield, a dazzling platinum blonde with a luscious bust, launched her brilliant candidacy for United States President. American Red Cross members carry a Spanish flu victim from his home in Missouri, 1918. Kurt Cobain. Finnish soldiers during the Soviet-Finnish War 1940. '50s drag racing. Cher, 1976. A concert broadcast on a portable radio. Leipzig, Germany, 1923. Surfers with a Dog, 1928. Maria Gavrish congratulates Elena Kovalenko, who defeated her during the breaststroke competition at the USSR People's Spartakiad in Moscow, 1956. Etiquette School of the 1920s. President Jimmy Carter hosting the first Black Music Month gathering on the White House South Lawn, June 7, 1979. Halloween costumes of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Dirty Hydrogen Bomb, USSR, 1980s. This is how women dried their hair in beauty salons in 1962. Saddam Hussein and Leonid Brezhnev in Moscow, March 24, 1973. Cher, Vogue, 1974. Hollywood star Kathleen Hughes, 1953. An African in the Polish Army during the Polish-Soviet War, 1920. A Spitfire Mark 5C of the 31st Fighter Group shot down by friendly fire off the coast of Italy. An attempted coup in the USSR undertaken by members of the State Emergency Committee (SEC), tanks on Kalininsky Prospect, Moscow, RSFSR, USSR, August 1991.